We'll call the Board of Zoning Appeals to order. Would you stand for the pledge? Jerry, would you lead us in the pledge, please? If you'll remain standing for a moment of silence, please. Thank you. I'd like to welcome everyone here tonight. The general rule here, once we get started, we've got some general information to get through with first. But we will have public hearings. We ask that all of your comments remain within 3 minutes. Call the roll, please.
Gary Farley. Veronica Buchanan. Here. Jerry Sartain.
Here. Joe
Machado. Michael Rather.
Here.
Jared Barrett.
Here.
Zane Cantrell.
Present.
We have a quorum.
We have in our agenda that's sent out the November meeting minutes. Are there any changes or additions to the minutes?
Move be approved, Mr.
I
Chairman.
have a motion to be approved. Do we have a second?
Second.
All those in favor say aye. Those opposed, like sign. They are approved. The first item of business is a request by Noah Caballero, who is special exceptional approval for a placement of a single-wide residence. What do we have on that, please?
Thank you. Application 2016-61 involves the property at 6602 Manus Road, and they are seeking special exception approval for the placement of a single-wide residence on the tract less than 5 acres on the property located in the residential medium density zoning district. The site is a 1.24 acre parcel that in 2009, the board considered this site for a single wide home and approved the installation of a single wide home on this property. However, one of the conditions of the approval was that it was established within a year of the approval, and the single wide was never established upon the property. Now, the applicants have purchased the property from the previous owner and are seeking to place the single wide on the property for their residents. The surrounding area has not changed significantly or at all since the original approval in 2009. We have not received any phone calls regarding this application, or I haven't personally taken any. We posted a sign upon the property and sent out notices to surrounding neighbors. These are photos of the site and the surrounding area. And as you can see, we've addressed all of the criteria. We do find that the request does meet the general requirements for special exception, and that concludes our presentation. Yes, sir.
Do we have anyone here representing this request? If you'll come around, please, to the podium up here. Do you give us your name, please?
Noé Caballero.
Do you have any additional information you want to add to?
No, pretty much it, just say it all.
Have any questions from the board? No. Thank you. You may be seated. We'll open this for a public hearing for anyone who'd like to speak on this request. We'll close the public hearing. Do we have any additional comments? We have a motion on it.
Mr. Chairman, this application meeting the general requirements, I'd recommend approval, and I so move.
I'll second.
According to our staff, it does meet the requirements. So as stated in your motion, call the roll, please.
Gary Farley, Veronica Buchanan. Joe Machado, Jerry Sartain,
Yes.
Michael Rather,
Yes.
Jared Barrett,
Yes.
Zane Cantrell.
Yes. It is approved. The next item we have is a request of Earl Orr, who is requesting a special exemption approval of an accessory dwelling. What do you have on that, please?
Thank you. Application 2016-62 involves the property at 6514 East Buckeye Bottom Road. They are seeking special exception approval for an accessory dwelling unit that does not meet the design standards for ADUs involving a property located in the residential medium-density resident zoning district. The site is a 10-acre parcel, and it is developed as a single-family home. The single-wide that's in question is already located on the property and has been located on the property for quite some time and has been used for storage of items that the applicants use for their mission work, and from what I understand. Okay. And the applicants would like to no longer use it as personal storage and use it as a single-wide mobile home for their grandson to reside in. We did receive a couple phone calls on this particular request, and once it was explained to the callers that this is what the applicant was requesting, that their grandson live on the property in the existing single-wide, there were no problems or opposition mentioned. These are photos of the site, the surrounding area. And as you can see, the existing mobile home is on site, and they have investigated the septic system and septic soils, and that is adequate, and they are now seeking approval to be able to use it as an accessory dwelling. And that concludes our presentation.
We have anyone here representing this request? Do you have any additional information you want to share with the board? Okay. Okay, thank you. Do we have any questions from the board on this? Okay. We'll open this for a public hearing for anyone who'd like to speak on this request. Close the public hearing. Are there any further comments? I'll entertain a motion.
Make a motion, we approve with staff conditions.
Have a second.
I second it.
Call the roll, please.
Gary Farley, Veronica Buchanan,
Yes.
Joe Machado, Jerry Sartain,
Yes.
Michael Rather,
Yes.
Jared Barrett,
Yes.
Zane Cantrell.
Yes, it is approved. Do we have any further business to come before the BZA? We are adjourned. Thank you, everyone.